When fear kicks in, within a couple of seconds, that part of our brain can become significantly impaired, sometimes basically taken offline. And when that happens, what do we fall back on? We tend to fall back on habits and reflexes and very simple decision-making processes that are not rational things we're thinking out a lot. And we fall back on habits like how to deal with aggressive and dominant people that we've had to deal with in our lives. We may fall back on habits from being abused in the home as a child or prior experiences of sexual abuse. We may fall back on habits of how, especially girls and women, are socialized to deal with unwanted sexual advances that are coming at them so much, and how to politely say no without saying no. And when this defense circuitry takes over, it can make them very vulnerable to being manipulated, to being coerced, to being assaulted. And on the surface, it can look like, you know, they might awkwardly smile, they might be engaging in behaviors that on the surface look like
trauma can be harnessed constructively with some therapeutic help. You know, and that's something that we're going to look at here. We're going to kind of break down each of the trauma responses and look at, you know, what might be some healthy and what might be some unhealthy aspects of each. Because what we'll see here is there can be some healthy aspects of them. And even as it was kind of just said here in the chat, especially when we're able to kind of harness that through support and whatnot. All right, so we are going to start here with the fight response. So as we think about the fight response, what are some thoughts? Feel free to use our chat box again here. We'll start with healthy. What might be some unhealthy aspects of, oh, we got one more coming in. Predator bully kind of loses interest in continuing. All right, so as we start to get into some unhealthy aspects here, what might be some unhealthy aspects of the freeze response? Any thoughts here as to some unhealthy aspects of that freeze response? We have inability to engage in reciprocal relationship. What else? Think about somebody kind of getting so lost in their head. It could be hard to, you know, it could be hard sometimes even just to make it how to let them know me, because at the end of the day, I didn't know myself. So I didn't feel like I was being genuine with sharing about me because I didn't have anything to share because I didn't know myself. And this was somebody in her 20s, you know, and so it can make it really hard in a genuine relationship when you don't know who you are. We could see the people pleasing, you know, that we've talked about, and just those tendencies to focus so much on other people's needs and wants and desires, many times at the cost of your time, your finances, your mental health, etc. And not surprising, given kind of all that we've been talking about here with these unhealthy aspects, we see little to no boundaries. You know, and this is where sometimes folks, again, can take advantage of individuals with that fawn, with that people pleasing, because they see, you know,